Alright, great lesson once again today. I don't even think I need to keep saying about how it's a great lesson, but you know, I'm sure you're getting the feel of it by now that it is facing a situation, facing it, dealing with the situation head on. So we're talking about you're not being shy, you're not getting out of the way, you have something's going on, there's some situation, maybe someone wants to fight you, maybe you got to pay money for something. Whatever, there's just some problem, some issue you got to deal with. You have to face it. That's what facing some situation is, some issue. You have to confront the situation. That's what we call it, confronting it. You deal with it. You don't sweep it under the rug, which we taught in a lesson not too long ago. I'm sure you saw that. If you didn't, go check it out. But if you confront something, you deal with it. So you got a bill in, you're reading it, your Visa, MasterCard, whatever, you know, you got to pay for it. That's confronting a situation, just dealing with it, handling it. Confronting a person is a little bit different, but not really, and this is how we use it. It's, let's say that there's a person maybe you don't like, or a person did something or said something you don't like, or you just have to talk to them about a sensitive topic, an issue. That's confronting the person if you go and talk to them. So let's say that you're not really happy with something going on at work and you got to go talk to your boss about it and say, hey, look, I don't think I'm getting paid enough money here. And you know, you don't want to say it in that way. You want to be a little nicer about it. But if you're just dealing with that type of situation, that's confronting the situation and confronting your boss, because you're going and telling your boss what you think. Or if you're not too happy with your girlfriend staying out too late all the time, or she's not happy with you partying with your friends, and you tell them how you feel, that's confronting the other person. Just telling them how you feel in a situation where the other person might not be super happy to hear it, but you got to tell them, you got to confront it, or confront them about something. Confrontation is what happens when someone confronts another person. And a lot of people, they say they don't like confrontation. They don't like it. They feel kind of weak in that situation. They feel nervous. They don't feel comfortable, because who knows what happens? A fight might break out or something. Like, imagine two people don't know each other in a bar, right? They're just, everybody's drinking beer, hanging out, and someone says, you know, like, hey, why don't you, I heard what you guys said over there, I don't like it, and you start getting kind of angry with this group. So you got two groups of drunk guys kind of yelling at each other, and there might be a fight, who knows, or like someone says, hey, are you, I don't know, some people are like this, I don't like these kind of people, but they're like, are you looking at my girlfriend? And they start, getting in that situation where it might cause a physical fight or a big argument. That's confrontation, that type of, when people are confronting each other on an issue they really disagree with. And a lot of people try to avoid confrontation at all costs. I think it's good to do it sometimes, depending on what it is. You want to choose your battles wisely, but you shouldn't be afraid of it all the time. Sometimes it's necessary, but sometimes it's pretty needless as well. So that's what confrontation is. Being upfront with someone is just telling them the truth, telling them the honest truth, whether or not they want to hear it right away. You tell it to them immediately. That's being very upfront. You're being open, honest, and upfront. So you confront them with stuff they need to know, important things. You're being upfront with them. You're not hiding anything, is the idea. The last one, the reason I put it in red, you'll see in a second, is down front. Okay, you might think it's the opposite of up front, but it's not. It's a little, I don't know why, I thought it was funny when I was writing the lesson, but it's not that funny. It's just, the point is, it's not a word. So you can't just take, and you probably knew this, but you can't just always take up and down or left and right and think they're opposites. Sometimes, a lot of times, the other one's just not a word at all. So I'm not forgetting to teach them, if you ever see that. It's just often they're not words. So down front is just not a word at all. It's not the opposite of up front. It's nothing. So don't learn that one. Learn the other three. Face your level of English. Deal with it. Get better. And the way to get better is go to learnenglish232.com every day. See you on the site.